Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hida Bafar Kwali and I am a student of Rehan School Kanohi campus. I am studying class 7. My class name is the Future Navigators. So today we have the very honorable and grateful guest whose name is Sir Gary Searle. So let's go and about himself and about his life journey. So first of all, sir, I want to thank you to come in my show and give me a valuable time.
You're welcome. It's great to be here, and I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, sir, before moving on the question, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course. So, I'm Gary Searle. I live in the UK, Devon to be precise, right out in the countryside, and I run a company called Customers, and that company specialises in referral and word of mouth marketing. We help businesses to create a consistent flow of clients through referrals and word of mouth. That's pretty much me.
Wonderful. Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So my first question from you, can you please introduce yourself and tell us about your background and journey to founding customers?
Yeah, so I started my first business when I was 24. That was kind of like in the consulting realm, doing helping businesses with customer service. So similar-ish to what I'm doing, where customer service is a part of getting more referrals, particularly from your customers. But then I went on to found a coaching company, and that did well. I built that on word of mouth and referrals, and then that kind of grew my love for marketing. And I saw what I thought was a bit of a gap in the market. I believe there wasn't too many companies that were really helping enough people when it comes to referrals and word of mouth. And I felt like I could add something to the marketplace. So I started that business. Originally, it was going to be a second company, but then I started to realize that I was helping a lot of the people that I was originally the thing that I was doing in my last business. So what I wanted to do was to go all in on one of them, and I decided to go all in on the marketing company. So that is essentially why I went all in on customers, and that's why I started the business that I did.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So my next question from you, what inspired you to start customers and what was the vision behind it?
Yeah, so sort of goes back a little bit to the last question. My vision, well, the reason I started it was because I saw a bit of a gap in the market. I loved marketing. I built up a previous business primarily on word of mouth and referrals, and I believe that there was a lot of businesses that weren't optimizing their business for word of mouth and referrals, and there's more than one source of them as well, and most businesses just weren't even optimizing one, let alone the five that I've kind of identified as the best sources of referrals. And then the vision behind it is really to have as many businesses as we can make word of mouth and referral marketing a key driver in their business, to get them a consistent flow of clients through word of mouth and referrals, so that they never have to kind of worry where their next client's coming from, because they know they've got many sources, or many people that they can go to ask for a referral, or to inspire them to give referrals without even asking.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. And so my next question, how does customers differentiate itself from other companies in the industry?
So one of the things that I hear often with my company is that I haven't seen anything else like your company out there in the marketplace. So I think in a lot of ways we're quite unique, and I think that's why a lot of people, when I speak to them, say that is a very unique business. The main way I try to differentiate myself is to simply serve my clients the best way that I can. I don't worry too much about the competition. I not a big believer in competition in business. I think there's a place for all of us. So whilst I'm aware of what other people and other businesses are doing, and then I can use what they're doing that's working really well to kind of put into my own business, um, I'm not too concerned about competition. So to differentiate myself, for me, is I focus on me, my company, and my customers, and that, I think, sets us apart anyway.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So, sir, can you share some success stories or studies of clients who have benefited from customers' service?
Yeah, so there's a lot I can choose from, but I think the one that really comes to mind there was a company that I was working with who was in the coaching space. They never had a single referral at all in their kind of business career, and they wanted to get more in the way of word of mouth and referrals because they saw it as a really good way to grow, and it was a way to grow where they wouldn't have to be as hands-on in the business, particularly on the marketing side of things. So we put just a few things in place to get kind of some more referrals, starting with the customers, and then we was able to kind of go into partnerships with other business owners who serve a similar audience but in a different way, and they were quickly bringing in referrals really with it every single week. Um, and at some points they were coming in daily as well, and that was all essentially from nothing. So when a lot of my clients, when I start working with them, they've at least had a few referrals. And when I first took on this client, I wasn't sure whether they would be a good fit because they've never had a single referral, and that is usually a concern for me. But there is something in them that made me think I can still do something with this business, and we was able to start getting results very, very quickly. So I think that's one of the success stories that really stands out for me because it went essentially from scratch.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So, my next question: what are the core values and principles that guide customers' operations and decision making?
I think the principle goes back to kind of what I've discussed earlier, is the idea of the customer and the client is getting them the best results that we can. It's giving them the tools and everything that they need to see success. And I believe that when my clients, customers, they see success, then that's going to drive my business forward. If I put all my focus on kind of me, my results, what I'm getting from the business, it can take away from the results of the customer, the client sometimes. So I think put that at the forefront of what you do, and that will grow the business. So, and then that obviously is a big part about referrals as well, particularly coming from clients, customers. Is the better you do for your clients, the more likely they are to refer you to other people. So I think that's one of the things that kind of drives my business forward.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So, my next question: how do you approach building and maintaining strong customer relationships and at customers?
I think it all starts with communication. Your ability to communicate with your clients, customers, um, and then also being able to understand. I think understand your customers to a point where anything they ask you, you know that you can either deliver on, or you can go and get the answer for them, or you can improve your business in a way that's going to get them the best results. So I think when you start with the idea of understanding and good communication, then that will form the relationship that you're going to build with your customer, and then it'll allow you to get them the best results to a point that they would be willing to advocate for you on your behalf to other people. So I think with all businesses, it starts with communication, and sometimes that's communication verbally, one to one. It can be through your marketing, your products, your branding. Everything centers back to communication, the way you communicate every aspect of your business to the client journey.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So, my next question: in what ways does customers leverage referrals to drive growth and acquisition?
So I essentially call it building a referral network or building sources of referrals. So there's five, what I sort of the core five when it comes to referrals and word of mouth that you need to build or that you can build. Some businesses will do all five, some might only do three, four, maybe even two, but they all center around these five things. So the five ones are your customers, clients, that's the first one. Then you've got partnerships with other business owners who serve a similar audience to you but a different way. Then you've got affiliates who kind of sell your product in return for a commission. That's essentially like a referral. Then you've got uh, your employees or people that have been contracted out to work with you in the past. They can be a good source of referrals. And then you've got networking, like your activities that you do in order to network with other people, to build your own audience and to build your kind of your network. And once you can build out all or some of those five, then you can generally have a consistent flow of clients through referrals because you've got so many options available to you.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So, can you tell us about your strategies for building valuable connections within the industry?
Yeah, so I think to build valuable connections, it all comes down to the value that you provide, the value that you can give to other people. If you focus on building connections as a way of you getting something or you just trying to build connections for you, then you're going to struggle because people don't have a reason to connect with you. But if you're providing more value to the marketplace, either through your area of expertise or the way that you communicate with them, there's many different ways that you can connect with someone. But essentially, it has to be considered valuable by the other person. And if they see you as somebody who improves their life, business, their status, something like that in some way, then the likelihood is that they will want to connect with you and they want to continue to connect with you, and they're likely to then introduce you to other people as well. So I think it all comes down to the value that you provide the marketplace and to your network.
Wonderful. Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So, how does customers foster partnerships and collaboration with other businesses or organizations?
So for us personally, the way that we do it is we'll look for businesses that align with us first in the types of customers that they work with. So there has to be that's kind of that thing in common, but then there has to be an idea of the same values, the same way that we work, the same ideas we've got around serving our clients first. So it all comes down to the values that they live by, the way that they have created their business and their brand, and the way they show up every single day. If there's an alignment in those things, then what we can do is look at a potential partnership where we do something different to what they do, and at some point they're bound to speak to people who need the types of services that we provide, and then vice versa. So then we can provide referrals and introductions and collaboration opportunities to them, and then they can do the same for us. And then it's all about nurturing that relationship to a point where you are top of mind for them, so they're always open to the idea that if there's somebody who needs your services, they will advocate for you and they will introduce you to them as a referral, to potentially make a sale happen, or at least the start of a connection and a relationship with someone else.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So, what are the key challenges you have encountered in growing customers, and how have you overcome them?
So I think one of the biggest challenges that I've faced is this idea that from a lot of people that you can't control referrals and word of mouth. A lot of people believe that it's out of your control and it will happen organically, and some people get lots of it, some people don't. But to me, I've seen that just isn't true, and the way that I've kind of proved that is by educating the my network at least on how I've been able to get a consistent flow of clients through referrals and how other people have been able to, and that you are in control of it. You might not always be in control of exactly who's going to send you a referral and when, although you can take quite a lot of control into that by the people that you ask for them, and the when you ask and how you ask and all that sort of stuff. But for people out there that believe that you can't get a consistent flow of clients through referrals and word of mouth, I can educate you to show you that that's not true, and that's going to help your business, because most businesses that I speak to, they usually say that referrals are their favorite types of clients to work with, but then they believe that they're not in control of generating those referrals, which as I've said, I can prove that that's not the case. So I think that was one of the biggest challenges I had, that was to kind of re-educate a large part of the market that had been kind of led to believe something that isn't true about referrals and word of mouth, even by some that are very, very successful in business, but because they've not done the work to build that consistent flow of clients through referrals, and they've not done a lot of referral marketing, it's led them to believe that it doesn't work and it's not consistent. So yeah, they've basically put that belief onto other people when it's not true.
Wonderful. Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So my next question, how do you stay updated with industry trends and ensure that customers remains relevant in the constantly changing landscape?
I think the best way to do that is to do the thing that we advocate for, and that's to build your network. The more you are growing your network on a daily basis, the more you're going to stay up to date with the changing landscape in business, marketing, sales, life, everything that's changing in the way that we live our lives. The more people that you know, and the more people that know you, and the more people you can go to that are experts in the things that might change, the more you're able to stay up to date. Because if in new changes, let's say a new technology comes out in the world of AI and you don't know anything about it, if you've got somebody who's a good friend who works in artificial intelligence, you can go to them and you can guarantee that they'll help you the best way that they can, because you've built up enough goodwill, you've built up a good rapport with that person, a good relationship, and they're going to want to help you. So I think building your network is going to allow you to stay ahead of any changing trends or challenges or whatever that comes up in the marketplace.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So my next question, can you describe your leadership style and how it contributes to the success of customers?
So when it comes to leadership, I've got to be able to lead myself. I've also got to be able to lead my clients and lead the people that I speak to. And I think the best way to do that, it comes down to, again, is your ability to communicate, your ability to understand people, your ability to build relationships, and to kind of cultivate those relationships to a point where they're going to be productive. I think productive relationships is the thing that drives everything that I do. And it comes also from the leadership side of things, that if you can cultivate a productive relationship with the people that you work with, or the people that you help, or the people that help you, then it's going to drive you, your business forward, and them in their lives.
Okay, sir, thanks for answer. So my next question, what are some of the key lessons you have learned as a founder of customers?
There's a lot of lessons that I've learned. I think when it comes to the biggest one is the business that we want to create has to come from the idea of, we're going to build our business around our lifestyle, not our lifestyle around our business. And this is on a more personal level. So I think there's many different ways to grow and build a business, and we're led to believe by a lot of people that it has to be a certain way. So you have to do certain things, and to a point, yes, there are some things that you have to do in business, like pay your taxes and accounting and that sort of stuff. But there's a lot of things that are open to interpretation, to trial from you, working, making it work for you and your lifestyle. So I think that's been the biggest thing for me in building this business and any other previous businesses that I've built, is that it's got to be around the lifestyle that you want to live. So what, depending on the lifestyle that you want to live, or the one that you are living, what you do could be completely different to someone else, and you will see more success doing the thing that kind of aligns with your lifestyle more than doing the thing that aligns with them. So there might be one person who works 10 hours a day and they get loads done in that time. But then for someone else, 10 hours just might be way too much. Maybe they've got a family, or they've got health problems, or whatever. So they have to get everything done in a shorter space of time. So they can then create a schedule or a routine or a way of running their business that allows them to get the same amount of work done in 6 hours that someone else will get done in 10. So it's really for you to decide how you're going to run your business, and then run it on your terms.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So my next question: how do you prioritize customer satisfaction and ensure that your services meet their needs?
For me, it's all about being hyper customer focused. It's about looking at each of your customers and it's how can I serve this customer better. I don't agree with the idea that the customer is always right, because there are times where they are wrong, but it's whatever they believe and whatever they say is valid, and then you can create and foster that relationship with your customer by helping them come to a solution that works for both sides. So I think everything comes down to the relationship that you build with your customer, your client, and then the results that they get. And then if you combine those two things, then it's going to create a win for everyone. Everyone's going to be happy, and then you're going to have great customer satisfaction and great customer results, which will lead to referrals and word of mouth.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So can you share your long-term vision and goals for the future of customers?
Yeah, so I'm not as focused on the long term as some people. I believe in the here and now is the most important thing in what you're doing right now. But at the same time, I think you also have to have an idea of the kind of your vision for the future. But then it needs to be open to be able to be adapted and change depending on kind of things that happen to you, the things that you see, the way that you change, and the way you're running your business or your life, that sort of thing. But I think for me, the long term, it goes down to making word of mouth and referral marketing a key driver for. I suppose the ultimate goal is for every single business to make word of mouth and referrals a key driver in their business, because there are a lot that aren't doing that. For me to do that, I can't do that alone. It will take other people. So it's going to be bringing on people who also have a similar vision and have that same passion for word of mouth and referral marketing, or at least to a point where they see the benefits of it and they want to make and bring it into as many businesses as they can. So I think that would be the ultimate goal, to have every single business see the full power of referrals and word of mouth.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So my next question: how do you maintain a work-life balance while leading a company like customers?
So again, it goes down to back to what I was talking about building your business around your lifestyle and not your lifestyle around your business. So when you have an idea of the life that you live and all the things that are important to you, so it could be like your health and fitness, if you go to the gym or you do sports, hobbies, that sort of thing. Maybe you've got a family, maybe you like to travel the world, who knows, whatever is important to you. You need to find a way to incorporate all of that into your working life and to your business. And then when you're able to build your business around your lifestyle, you can guarantee that you're going to have that work life balance. I call it integration because I think that balance is a bit of a myth. It's never going to be completely balanced, but it can be integrated. So I think if you focus on the integration over the balance, and I think that's going to be what's going to allow you to build your business to a point where it's sustainable for you in the long term.
Okay, sir. Thanks for answer. So my next question: what advice do you have for aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start their own business in the same industry?
So in the same industry, I think it would be to educate yourself on the idea of word of mouth referrals as much as you can first. Don't just go into it, because there's a lot of things that you need to learn for yourself. And the one of the issues is that there's a lot of bad information and bad advice out there when it comes to running this type of business in this industry. So then it also goes into the idea of just starting. So it's a bit of a contradiction, as you've got to educate yourself, but you've also got to start. So you almost want to start, but then educate yourself at the same time. But you want a baseline education on how to run this type of business first. So once you've got that, then you can get started, and then you can learn for yourself kind of what you see to be true. Because what I believe to be true about word of mouth and referrals could be different for someone else, because they've had different experiences, they run a different business, they have different principles, different values, whatever. So it's finding your way to run your business in this industry that's going to help you set apart, and not trying to completely model, say my business or someone else's who runs this type of business. It's to create your own business, and that comes from doing the work, but then continuing to educate yourself as well.
Wonderful. Okay, sir. Thanks for answers. So, sir, lastly, how can individuals or businesses interested in working with customers get in touch and explore professional partnerships?
So I think the best way is to just connect with me first, have a conversation. That is by far the best way. I can give you all the information that you need, and we can start a relationship and a conversation from there. One of the ways you can probably do that is through Facebook. I'm quite active there, so connect with me with a DM. That would be good. Otherwise, I've got email addresses as well that can be used, but I would say the best place to start would be through a DM on Facebook.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your valuable time and share the insightful knowledge.
You're welcome. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for the questions, and I hope it's been helpful for you.
Okay, sir, I invite you my school. When you come in Pakistan, so please visit our school, Rehan School, Kurungi campus.
No worries. Of course, if I ever come to Pakistan, I will definitely do that.
Okay, sir. Okay, viewers, I'm Jabafar Kwali and my guests are Gary Searle. So I hope that you understand our interview and sir shared this some insightful knowledge. I hope that you understand. So see you in my next and amazing interview. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Sir, bye bye.
Thank you.